So here's our next thing. We're looking at these arcs. We're trying to figure out from the angle, these chords, we have these chords here, and from these angles, what is the measure of the arc? So here this one wants to know the measure of arc XY, this one wants to know the measure of angle E. And the general rule to think about when you have these is whatever the angle is, the arc is twice as much. Or if you have the arc, cut it in half, that'll tell you the angle. So here we have 23, we times it by 2, this will be 46 degrees. Okay. This one, 162, you divide it by 2, should be 81 degrees, 81 right there. This one right here, a little bit harder to do, but if it wants to know this angle right here, it's not that hard to do because we know this whole thing is 360. We have 260 here, so this is 100, and so this should be 50 degrees right there. And this last one, I'm not going to worry about this one. You can go over it in class if you want, but just remember with this one, the crosses, the ones across from each other are equal to each other in an inscribed polygon. So we just make 11y equals 7y, and or 3x minus 5 equals 3x plus 5, and we could solve that. Okay, and see which one it is. And we could solve these ones. This one wouldn't be as easy, right? But we could do this one, 3x minus 5 equals 3x plus 5, and solve it all. We'll maybe look at it in class tomorrow. The one I want to show you here is this solve for the measure of angle N. So what is this angle right here? And when we have these kind of shapes, we have this arc, and there's another arc that kind of goes in there. It's this arc right here. Okay, so then we know that for n, we have 3y plus 8. And for this angle M, or LMP, it's the same one. It just overlaps. So we'd use 6y minus 1. So we'd make them equal to each other. Equals 3y plus 8. Then we do our math. Minus 3 from this side, we have 3y. We'd add 1. 3y equals 8. Y 9, not 8, 9, and y equals 3. Then we could plug it in. 9, let's say it is 17. We should find they're both the same. Okay, then we go over here. 3 times 6 is 18 minus 1 is 17. So that'd be, we'd solve for y, and then we'd plug it in, and we'd see this measure is 17 degrees. Okay, then we could say 34, right? 34. And then we could figure out these other ones if we wanted to as well. That's kind of what I wanted to show you on that. We can do this one in class if you want.